You can catch our next guest weekday mornings. She's the host of VH1's Big Morning Buzz Live. Please welcome to our show, Carrie Keagan. The first thing I was captivated with was your hair. I'm not sure you were wearing it like that the last time I saw you.
Well, today we were going to call it the Farrah or something. If yours is the Deborah. I just met Deborah.
Right?
It's perfect.
But look, I've got the Carrie Keagan at home in my drawer. I think I'm going to bring it in. I've got the Carrie Keagan.
I think you'd be amazing with this.
Yeah,
I like you with short straight.
It's good swingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you calling me a swinger?
Yeah.
You just did.
So the last time I saw you, I was a guest on your show.
Yes.
I had a great time.
We had so much fun. I'm so glad that you came.
Yeah, but when I was there, I didn't realize that your boobs are so big.
Oh, well.
They're really big.
They are. My mom gave them to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they're good.
They're the gift that keeps on giving. It's a funny thing with boobs, though. Like, I got my boobs when I was, I don't know, maybe 13. It was pretty young.
Yeah,
like
they started growing.
12 maybe. And I was the first girl in my class to get boobs. And of course, that's when you hate them the most.
Yes.
You don't want anything to do with them. You just want to try and cover them more big sweatshirts.
Yes.
And then a little bit older, you get a little bit older, and you know, my mom actually had to try and fit me with a bra, and she was like, "Are you ashamed of your boobs?" And I was like, "Yes. Yes, I am."
Yes.
Because no one else had them.
Right.
And then you get weird attention from people.
And then you realize that people now want to buy them, and you've got and so I know that you grew up in upstate New York.
I did.
Now, you're very pretty.
Apparently boobs are not in the water.
Well, I was going to say, you know, here's the thing. You're a very pretty girl. Were you bullied? Were the other girls mean to you because, you know, of everything?
No, and that's the thing, is I don't know that I was all that hot to begin with, whatever, but growing up sucked. And, yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Like, bullying is such a big thing right now, right? I got picked on. I got, like, cornered in the back of the bus on the way to school.
Oh.
By girls. Girls would come from other schools just to give me hell.
What?
I have no idea what I did to deserve
Steal boyfriends?
I did not ever steal boyfriends. Never.
Okay.
But I think that because I was friends with a lot of people, they assumed that was probably part of what was going on. Plus, I didn't have, like, a crowd that I hung out with. I wasn't...
You were a floater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to float, too.
And so, like, I loved all the metal people, and I loved all the hippie people, and I loved all the artsy people.
That's what I tell my son at school. I'm like, you know, the best way to be, at least in my opinion, out of experience, is a floater. You know, you float from different crowds, and you have no allegiance to anybody except, I can't wait to get out of here.
Well, yeah.
Go to college.
But then the downside of that is that you run into a bunch of people that they think you should be in a particular group of people, and I couldn't hang.
So you and I, we both host live morning talk shows. You know, we're live out of New York at 10 a.m. It depends on where you're seeing this, but we're live right now.
Oh my God, this is.
But I commute from Jersey, and you just walk down the steps. You live in Times Square.
Oh yeah, we talked about this when you were on my show. Yeah, I don't know how you come in that far. I hate commuting. I lived in LA for a very long time. For me, like, commuting in LA is the worst thing in the whole world. You're in the car most of your life. Like, there's no way around it. But here, literally, I roll out of bed, I give Spider-Man a high five, and I walk right into my office.
Yeah, in Times Square, and that's where the offices are for VH1, the studio, and everything. So, but
smack dab in the center of Times Square. I live in the middle of, like, New York, Vegas.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, you live at the crossroads of America.
And I have people, every once in a while, there will be, I mean, Times Square is empty when I go to work. It's a morning show, you know.
Yes.
There's no one around, ever. And I'll get people, they're doing the walk of shame when I see them. You know?
Love that.
We all know. And so I don't feel so bad when I'm all broken in my bad outfit trying to just get to the office.
Right.
And I have, like, a group of guys at one point came up and they had their bottles in a plastic or a paper bag. And they were like, "Hey, man, you want to..."
Because they figured you were walking a shame in, too.
Party with us. And I was like, "Ah, man, if only I didn't have to."
Are you single?
Yes.
So you're loving life right now. I mean, you got a hot job. You're a hot girl. You live in the crossroads.
I have no complaints about my life, but it is very complicated trying to find a date. Because everybody that I hang out with is like, you know, I hang out with people during happy hour.
Yes.
And so it's either...
Are you dressed like this?
Well, sometimes.
Yes.
I don't know. Sometimes. Is this the wrong image?
No, I love your life, like, vicariously. Don't you love this life? And you're a really awesome girl. So So we both do celebrity interviews. Let's talk about some of them. Do you have any particular favorites? Because people ask me that, and
Isn't that the worst question ever?
Yeah, it's like,
because you're like literally this. Whoever the last person was, I had the most fun.
Exactly.
That's the person I remember right
But does
now.
anybody like? I know you and I love mob wives.
Yes.
So, do you like the mob wives?
I love me, my mob wives.
Yes. Well, have you heard that Big Ange is getting the spinoff show?
Yes, I am so excited. Who else deserves a show but Big Ange?
Carrie, you're calling this one wrong.
Why?
I love Big Ange. You know I love Big Ange, everybody. She did Hairpiece Theater and everything when she came here, but Big Ange is added relief. She's like Mr. Furley on Three's Company. Very funny. You don't need your own show, but you need to stay there and definitely maintain
Okay, but here's the thing. We'll see how it all plays out, because it's not just going to be like the Ange hour.
I know, it's going to be at her bar.
There's going to be a lot of other characters, and Ange is not the craziest person she knows. Trust me, this is going to be quality television.
And if it doesn't work, please put her back on Mob Wives, because we need her in our lives.
You know that she'll end up crossing. She will. And then, of course, there's the Mob Wives Chicago, which I know very little about. I'm dying to know.
Me too.
I ran into Drita the other night at a party, and I was like, what do you know? Who'd you meet? She's like,
Drita's rapping now. I love it.
I know, me too.
Look, so we both love pop culture, so we could talk forever. What else did I want to ask you? Celebrity Apprentice. Were you watching?
Oh, yes.
Lisa Lampanelli and Teresa Giudice both got fired. Yes. What did you think? Who do you think should win now?
I'm sad that Lisa left, first of all.
Yes.
Aubrey is kicking so much ass.
She should.
She needs to win.
Me too, yes.
The thing that I love about Aubrey is she is a strong woman. We can relate. She knows what she's talking about.
She's got good, heavy hair.
She does have good hair.
And a great figure.
But more than that, she's smart.
When we didn't think that she was. Like, we don't want to stereotype, but, you know,
she's a pop star into a little dumb
into the dumb box. Yeah. But we want you to win, Aubrey. And then one more thing. What do you think about Kim Kardashian? Why am I screaming? I'm all excited.
Well, because we got so excited. We're on TV.
What do you think about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West?
I think it's a marriage made in press. I think it's...
Are you still enjoying talking about them? Because the Kardashians...
I don't talk about them.
Oh. You won't even say their names?
I won't even say the name. I just don't. I think there's enough.
Yes.
And I think it's enough.
It's enough.
It's enough.
Well, if you didn't know her before, you certainly know her now. This is my friend Carrie Keagan of Times Square. Thank you so much for stopping by. And you guys, Big Morning Buzz airs weekday mornings at 10 on VH1. Up next, R&B singer Tank. Coming up, a performance by R&B sensation Tank.